Alright, I'm done being stupid. Hello, we are here. That was all automated. What? Who are you? This is the office of our leader, Giovanni. Since disbanding Team Rocket 3 years ago, he has been in training. But we're certain he will be back, someday to assume command again. That's why we're standing guard. I won't let anyone disturb this place. Which you guys know I'm a sucker for Giovanni. I also forgot because I wanted to look up a bunch of stuff as far as this game and its themes and just neat little tidbits. But I didn't get around to doing that. Because, like, especially when I was editing and I was like, yeah, the Kanto thematic, which, if you want further elaboration on why it's genetics and engineering, it's because of things like Eevee having the whole type, the strange DNA, Mew being the DNA of everyone, Mewtwo being the genetically engineered Pokemon, Porygon being a virtual Pokemon, then you got the fossils, which apparently that's the most in any generation. I don't know, I find that hard to believe because I feel like one of them had more, but yeah, apparently no generation has had more than 5 fossil Pokemon. But it feels like one of them had 3 sets of fossils. I mean, technically this one had 3 sets of fossils too, but yeah. I don't know, it's just weird. It feels like one of them has more, and maybe I'm just crazy, but yeah, that was a lot of the reasoning why. As far as the religion, I want to say it had something to do with the towers and all that, but yeah, no, I definitely need to get into doing my reading on this game because I find this stuff kind of fascinating and it makes for an interesting discussion point. The one thing I guess I can say is an interesting discussion point, which, as you see, this boss is only level 24, so he's at R level. The fact of Giovanni, I love Giovanni, and I find him is such a fascinating character. So, of course, once he showed up in the whole Ultra Moon, I was like, that's it, fuck it, I'm buying the game. And I'm only at the Elite Four now, so I still haven't gotten that part and gotten to play it, but I'm super excited, and I love the fact that they bothered putting in stuff like that, and then they also included things like Archie from Team Aqua in there. So I think it's super cool. I love that they bothered doing that. I also loved the fact that they put in Red, Blue, and some of the other characters into Moon for like the battle tree. So it was super cool for me to be able to fight Red or Blue. I'm like, this is fantastic. Also, I had an idea, because remember how in Fire Red, you probably don't remember, I was talking about how, like, anytime I used a fire attack on a coughing, I'd imagine it would explode. They could totally work that into an ability if they wanted to. Call it, like, propane or something like that. So whenever a fire type hits it, it automatically triggers a self-destruct. Because then that's, like, a huge hazard to be able to do something like that, you know? Can't let this affect me. I have to inform the others. Oh, he's still going. The problem there is that it kind of contradicts, Hail Giovanni. It contradicts something like damp, so I guess it would just prevent it from self-destructing. But I do think, like, the idea of it would be interesting enough. And I already, well, you know what, I don't need to, considering the way that this area right up here is about to work. Switch you around. Because I want to heal Pokeslow, but at the same time, he's not going to get any use in this upcoming section anyway. That's basically going to be all on Gygus. He's going to steal the show here because it works to our advantage. Where did you go? This way. No, that's wrong. I'm on the wrong floor because I'm an idiot. I was looking for the thing, and yeah, this is where I want to be. Right up here. Hold it right there. Oh shit, this is what I was thinking of. Okay, I was wrong. Damn. We can't have a brat like you on the loose. It's harmful to Team Rocket's pride, you see. However strong you may be, you can't take both of us at the same time. Double battles weren't invented yet. Sorry, baby. Now get ready to be thrashed. Hey, don't be so selfish. Spread the fun around. What? You had an accomplice? Where's your sense of honor? As the interim boss in place of Giovanni, I'll show you how wrong it is to meddle with Team Rocket. Alright, so I kind of want to get Giygas out of here pretty quickly then, if that's the case. Because I don't want to chance him dying. I mean, I suppose he could die. I don't know. I don't know. I didn't think this through all the way. I was just like, yeah, we're going to go do this thing. But, he's asleep, so I guess it's alright. And, this is one of those instances where Pokeslow is going to kind of fall behind. It's going to make it a bit hard. Because it's like, yeah, Psychic, go get the Arbok. But the Arbok's going to have Bite, and that's going to complicate stuff. And since it's asleep, let's just go with Hop-Tart. Why not? So, he's going to kind of fall behind, and it is going to be kind of difficult. But, that's just Gen 2. If this were, Gen 4, it'd probably be a lot easier. That's what makes this whole situation super weird, is it's because he's not going to learn Psychic until he's level 50, it's going to be hard. But even then, Hop-Tart's not going to learn it until we eventually get the TM, which that's post-game when we get the TM for Psychic. So, yeah, it kind of really sucks. Pretty sure it's post-game, at least. I don't remember going there early. Alright, what you got next? Chocrow. You. So here's the other thing, though, while we're talking about Gen 4. I do remember hating Gen 4 when I first found out about it, because I looked at all of those Pokemon that they released, and I was like, all they did was change and fuck up the originals. So, I hated Honchkrow, I hated Licky Licky, I hated Leafeon and Glaceon, I hated Magmortar, Electivire, what else did they add? But, Glycer, Weavile, I hated all of that. But now that I look back at it, I'm like, they basically designed that generation in mind for the remakes. Which is crazy to me. Well, let's try it. It's only a peck, but let's see how much it does. Because Magmar's super easy to get level ups, as to where Hop-Tart's going to be a little bit difficult for the moment. But, yeah, no, I look at it, I'm like, all they did was they looked at the Gen 4 and they're like, yeah, let's think about Heart Gold, Soul Silver, so we can make this work. Magnezone's another one I wasn't too crazy about. And that's the other thing, is I also look at it and I'm like, well, some of these Pokemon really didn't have much going for it, so all they did was just make them better. They made them stronger. I'll be honest and say I hate Magmortar's design, and I think they could have left Magmar alone completely and it would have been fine, but they just made it stronger, and that's okay. If you were to join Team Rocket, you could become an executive, yeah. This hideout is done for, but that's fine. The broadcast experiment was a total success. It doesn't matter what happens to this hideout now. We have much bigger plans. You'll come to appreciate Team Rocket's true power soon enough. Enjoy yourself while you can. That did it. We defeated all the Rockets here. But I'm concerned about the young guy I battled in the process. Sorry, Gold, I saw how well you were doing, so I just hung back. Now all there is left to do is turn off that radio signal. It's this machine that's causing all the problems. I don't see a switch on it. We have no choice. We have to make all the Electrode faint. That should stop this machine from transmitting that strange signal. It's no fault of the Pokemon, so it makes me feel guilty. Gold, let's split the job. I thought I heard noises. Alright, but yeah, Neil, you're kind of locked into this, so unfortunately you can't, leave and go back to healing, which is why I wanted to make sure that Giygas didn't fall out. But basically, it's a bunch of Electrode, and they're going to try and do self-destruct, so we'll just go ahead and talk through it just in case they decide they all want to kill themselves. That's fine with me. It's free, easy EXP. So, good luck, fucker. And if not, we'll just Shadow Ball you till you die. But yeah, no, I look at Gen 4 a lot differently, and I don't hate everything in it as much anymore. Like, they did make them better. They made them stronger. They improved upon it. I just hate the location-based stuff, because I look at that, I'm like, well, after this is over, how am I going to get it? And that same thing can be applicable to the Alolan stuff as well, where it's like, okay, outside of Alola, when are you ever going to see this again? When are you ever going to be able to obtain this again? You won't. It complicates things. Anyway, back to it. I was definitely hearing stuff, and I know exactly what I was hearing. But it doesn't look like they want to kill themselves right now because I decided to vocalize it. But it still helps, and still using Gygus over Stone Sour prevents Stone Sour from taking any damage, because, you know, he's not immune to Sonic Boom, which that's fixed. That'll always do 20 damage. We're gonna keep you out front anyway, buddy. We got one more guy we gotta knock out. And on top of that, some of those ones, like Frostlass is one I really like from Gen 4. That, to me, I feel like is better than Glalie. Glalie, I feel like, is super underwhelming. But there you go, finally, one killed itself for me. Thank you. You sped things up a lot. All better. When I did on the 3DS, they all did self-destruct, and it was great, so I was kind of hoping the same thing would happen again. That odd signal has finally stopped. The lake should be back to normal. You're the hero. Let me thank you on behalf of all the Pokemon. Oh yes, you should take this. I found it here, but I don't have any need for it. That's Whirlpool. Teach it to a Pokemon to get across wild water, but keep this in mind. You can use that out of battle only with the badge from the Mahogany Gym. Gold. The journey to becoming the Pokemon Master is a long, difficult. Knowing that, will you keep going? I see. No, you're right. If you would give up that easily, you would have never chased that dream in the first place. I look forward to seeing you again. Yeah, Whirlpool. Nope. Apparently I tried to get on my bike. I didn't even realize that. Yeah, that's the other HM that I think kind of really sucks is Whirlpool. But thankfully it's basically exclusive to Gen 2 and never shows up ever again. So now that all that stuff is done... Yeah, I gotta go here. It doesn't matter. I can't shortcut. I wanted to see if I could try and shortcut, but there's no way I can do that. So now we can finally head off to the way that we're supposed to go, and we'll go ahead and pick up all the stuff and show you all the side stuff along the way, since all those guys have been cleared out. And then there's very little to do in the next city, but it'll make sense. So yeah, you guys gotta switch your asses around. Let's hop on over.